and then going on the outside, and then the cross takes a little deflection, and Daniel Johnson follows it up. And that's a terrific goal. Fantastic from Preston and Daniel Johnson.
Hecky, we're back into Championship action on Friday night with a Lancashire Derby. Is that one that everyone's been looking forward to over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, listen, I think international breaks, great for the lads who go away and get to play for the country. There's been some big games. They're great for the lads who've been coming back wanting a bit more fitness before the next game, and maybe the ones who've been playing a lot of minutes, just resting bodies and that. But for me, I just don't like them. So today's been great. Majority of the lads are back, but a couple more back tomorrow. But majority are back, and yeah, a bit more intensity to what we're doing. And all of a sudden, I feel like I'm back in action and in work mode again.
It'll be another tough contest. I think historically we've always done well against them, but they're always at it. They're always a tough team, and we've had some memorable games over the years, so I'm sure it'll be quite entertaining.
Change partners. No matter where you go, just change your partners. Change partner. Last one. Same again. Draw. One need to change.
Sort of the only derby we've got in the league, so we'll be treating it as a tough game. We know they'll be at it. I think they've sort of been underperforming, and they're still a very dangerous team. So we definitely won't underestimate them. I'm sure that their manager will be pumping them up and wanting to come to Deepdale to win the game.
Yeah, you've been involved in 4 wins against Rovers during your time here. Are there any that stand out?
I think the one where Lynn scored last minute, I think that's probably the most memorable one. One for me, definitely. To win it in sort of the last minute at their place. Can't really get better than that, can you?
Lindsay trying to get there. Will come to the Dane once more. Frockyer finds Brown. Whiteman towards the far. Yes! Preston North End may have won it at the death. It's Liam Lindsay who wheels away. A man who has tasted the sweet nectar of goals at Ewood before may well have come up with the Derby Day heroics. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, Preston North End 2.
Yeah, we've got what's going to be a sellout crowd. We think it's very fastly approaching that anyway. How much does that give you as players at a stadium which has been rocking all season long, really, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's massive. Like I said, at the start of the season when we were playing Leicester and Ipswich, I thought the fans were really good. They definitely made a difference, and I think that was probably the loudest I'd heard it in a very long time. So if they can sort of match that energy, I think it'll help massively for us.
What are international breaks like for you then, when you've got those players that aren't with the group? Are you having to completely adapt what you would do if obviously everyone was here?
Well, yeah, it's just more the focus is on the individual players here. So what they need, whether it's fitness or rest or technical work, but I just try and stay out the way, because I think it's good for them to unwind mentally as well and just get ready to go again. You've got to take breaks in the season when you can get them, and if they're not physical breaks, then just mentally. So so how do? I try and just stay out the way a little bit. The rest of the staff are brilliant putting those programmes together for the players, and but I was at home Thursday, Friday, Saturday off, just weather was garbage, just thinking what I wanted to be playing a game. But so I find it not difficult, but I've got used to them and managed myself ready to go. Like today, I'm all of a sudden can't wait to get in again today and ready to go.
Yeah, with that said, how excited are you for what Friday brings then? Obviously, as we mentioned, a Lancashire Derby, a sellout crowd. It kind of you don't need to build up anymore. Really,
Yeah,
do you?
good. We had the Sky cameras here against Blackburn twice last year, so yeah, it is a derby. It's a big game, good game. Yeah, I love the news I've heard about a sellout for us. Just 1 or 2 tickets left, individual tickets as well. So that's immense, and yeah, I'm really pleased with that. It shows that the players have been performing well, and the fans are trying to get behind the lads. So yeah, really, really pleased when I heard that news.
How do you look back at the way that this team started the season?
Yeah, I think it's been really pleasing. Like I said, when things weren't going well last season, I think we were all still confident that we could turn it round. And I think we've done exactly that. You look how solid we've been at home this season. Even though we were last season, but we're getting a lot more wins compared to a lot of the draws that we were picking up. And we've started being solid as well as picking up points away, which I think is vital if we want to be up there at the top end of the season. So it's been really pleasing as a whole. I know it's still early days, but I think we'll take it game by game, and hopefully come the end of the season we'll be up there still.
And I know you've been so keen to get more players through that have obviously been missing for a while. How close are the likes of Paul, Potsy, Keno, Jebo? How are they all doing?
Yeah, they're all back in, except for Potsy. Potsy's still not. Although we're using him in training, I'm not considering him for the games. The other boys are, I've been really pleased with what I've seen with them in training. They're day by day getting better, stronger, and yeah, it's great to have them back.
How much of a boost is that for you?
Yeah, huge boost. Listen, it's not the be-all and end-all. I said that, we've been really stretched and had low numbers the last few games, yet we've been picking up points. But over the course of a season, that's just unsustainable. You need your bodies back. You need your players back, not only to protect those light numbers, but give you the options to change before a game, during a game. And we're missing a lot of senior bodies with a lot of quality and a lot of experience. So to welcome those boys back is a really good start, and hopefully, like I say, in the build-up between now and Christmas, we've got a few more of the lads back.
Seems to run off Cunningham driving in field, and now it is Robinson, and it's a goal. Terrific moment for Preston, and it's Callum Robinson who's got it. Surely they've won it in the final 10 minutes of the game. Robinson with the goal, and Preston on Derby Day are back in front.
Yeah, you've been involved in obviously many different squads here. There's been more turnaround this summer than probably ever before. What's your thoughts on this squad compared to the ones that you've played in previously? Do you have real belief in the strength of this squad? Yeah,
100%. I think we've got a bit of everything this year. We've got players that can beat a man, and we've got multiple players that can do that, which I think is something we've definitely lacked in previous years, where we've maybe only had one player can do that, or no players that can really, that's really their strength. So, you look at the players we brought in and the abilities they have, I think it fills gaps in every single area. And not only that, I think the strength and depth we've got this season, where you've seen players just come in like they've not missed a single game and perform at a very good level. I think it's really pleasing for the boys that we know how much depth we've actually got in the squad and how much quality we've actually got this season. So yeah, I think it's been really pleasing overall.
And this is obviously the last time that we have to talk about an international break until March. So how much are you, the staff, the players, ready to attack what is always such a busy period of the football calendar?
Yeah, ready. It is good. Like I said, from a selfish point of view, the breaks, I'm not a fan of them, but you get used to managing them and trying to get the best out of them. So we've got 4 months now without them, so there's no distractions. It's just relentless championship until the FA Cup, which is another great distraction, and welcoming the players back that we have done and hopefully we'll continue to do over the next few weeks. It's going to be really important for us.
Yeah, I think this is sort of the busiest time of the year coming up. There's a lot of games in such a short space of time, so I think after we get this break out of the way, sort of till the start of January, it sort of really sets a tone as to where teams are going to look at and end up finishing at the end of the season. So yeah, I think this is probably one of the most important periods of the season now, and we're just waiting. We're ready to attack it and give it our all.
Emotion in the away end. Devastation for the home fans who pour out of Ewood.